And we'd like to welcome you in to Veterans Memorial Ice Arena here as Eastern Michigan faces off against the Central Michigan Chippewas. That face-off taken by the Eagles in their own zone. Poked away there by Williams as she dumps it all the way down into the Eagles zone where Birch picks it up behind her net. Slides it over to Lutz, who fires one in the middle to Rutherford. 2-on-4 break for the Eagles. They just dumped that one down in the zone. Around the net is Siddeley. That puck shot back around the board by Birch, where Siddeley picks it up again in that short corner where the Eagles like to live in. Working around that corner now, she finds Nolan open in the slot. A wrist shot on net, and that's saved. Eagles come into this game as a 8-0-1 on the year. Perfect undefeated season. As the Central Michigan Chippewas are 6-2-1, as the Eagles are number 1 in the conference, while the Chippewas are number 4. That face-off won by the Eagles. Siddeley's got that one wristed on net, blocked out in front, and into this short corner it goes. Along the boards now, fired all the way around and out of the zone. Racing forward is Birch and Nolan, as icing will be called with 9:05 to go here in the first period. All the way back down to the Chippewa zone we go. Face-off coming from the glove side here of Shower, as that is won by Abby Toonpak and swung around the boards. As Birch just keeps it in the zone, fires it over to Lutz, back to Nolan. Little two-man game with Lutz. It goes back to her. That shot blocked out in front. And around the boards it goes with Lutz. She fires that one off the board just outside the stretched stick of Medicine. Nolan picks that one up in her own zone as she tries to fire it over to her teammate, as Medicine just loses the puck there. The scrum ensuing along the boards, picked up by the Chippewas. Here comes Castro Cleveland, as that shot is wide and high. As that now it's taken around the Eagles behind their own net. That puck bouncing into the neutral zone it goes. Picked up by the Eagles' brand new player, as Maya Bursney is making her first start for the Eagles, as she just turned 18 a couple days ago and is able to make her first start here. Eagles lose that puck, and a big hit along the boards and a penalty called with 18:02 to go here in the first period. As Maya in her first start going to the box early for a 2-minute. It's a great introduction to this team. Now this face-off is won by the Chippewas in their offensive zone around the boards. And back to Angerman it goes. She circles around to the short corner, being harassed by Birch. Trying to poke it free. Slides it through the middle and picked up by Nixon at the blue line. As she risks one on net, blocked by Siddeley. Into the corner it goes, where Medicine fighting for it. And that one is dumped out of the zone there by the Medicine. All the way down it goes. Thrower comes out of her net to get it and picked up. Toonpak into the Eagles zone short-handed. He's playing a little two-man game, can't get that puck clear. But now Siddeley short-handed in the slot, and she scores! A wrist shot short-handed over the pad as her teammates take her down right over the left pad of Schroer. And Siddeley puts the Eagles up 1-0 short-handed here to kick this game off. With just over 2.5 minutes elapsed, Siddeley scores again for the Eagles. As Grepp and Siddeley go at that face-off, and it's won by the Chippewas, and down into their zone it goes with Lotus and Lutz. Puck is slid out of the Eagles' offensive zone as they look to pick it up. Here come the Chippewas, and that shot wristed high and wide there. This is picked up in the corner by Siddeley. She looks to clear, can't get it out. Is now in the corner it goes, wristed on net, and they score! The Chippewas on a redirect through the 5-hole of Humphreys. And they, on the power play, tie it up 30 seconds after Siddeley just scored for the Eagles. As Kaiser Grutt with the goal for Central Michigan. A lot of action here to start the game with just over 3 minutes elapsed here. Is now Rutherford going at this one for the Eagles. It's tied up and out into the Central Michigan it goes. And Bursney is applying pressure there. That puck picked up by Garst and then stolen away by Bursney. She drops it back for Birch. Versus that one through the middle. Off the boards it goes. Picked up by Rutherford. As she fires that one on net. Blocked it away there by Bower. Now it's picked up in the corner by Lepore. She has that one poked free by Lutz. And then coming to the rescue is McIntyre as she picks that one up and around the board she goes. That puck poked through there as Nolan takes it back for the Eagles, and it's taken away again by the Chippewas in the neutral zone. Dumped all the way across ice to Lutz. She loses it on the boards. And then that puck is fired off the same boards where it was picked up by Nolan to Lutz. Just fires that one down into the zone. Eagles look to change. Abby Toompak and Sam Siddeley coming on. As here come the Chippewas looking to break out. That pass is too far for the outstretched stick of Saudi. Is now the Eagles. Here comes Abby Toompak in a 1-on-2 with Siddeley to her right. That one wristed, blocked out in front. Another pad save. And the rebound picked up by the Chippewas as there they come now. Just chipping that one forward. Armstrong trying to race over to pick that one up. Medicine got there first. Had it poked away by Armstrong. Is now in the near slot it goes. Medicine going down. As the puck slides to Armstrong, she fans on that shot, had a good look at it, where Sam Siddeley comes away with it now as she slides one over to Caitlin Luce. Had it poked away there by Palmer, and then around the boards it goes behind the net, where it's picked up by the Chippewas. Sato harassed by Siddeley, just backhands that one. Medicine can just barely keep it in the zone as she flips it back down to Siddeley, who fires one on net. Routine save there as it just goes into the short corner. Lutz fires to Toompak, had it lost in her skate, just got her stick on it. That one blocked it away by Schroer. As Nolan keeps that puck in the zone. Eagles applying great offensive pressure here on this one. As now the Chippewas do get it out of the zone, and that pass is just dumped down into the zone there, where the Chippewas will change. As now here comes Bursney. She flying around the back of her net and through her zone, loses the puck there. Has it picked up by Hubert and then loses it to Toompak. She tried wristing that one to Rutherford, had it blocked away. And now through the neutral zone come the Chippewas, losing that one. Medicine has it right by her feet, didn't see it. Around the net and spinning back was Nixon as she fires that one over to her teammate who just drops it back off for Nixon. Falling into the board, she goes, couldn't get a stick on it. As now that one wristed and blocked by Bursney, making an impact here. Right in her first couple minutes as an Eastern Michigan Eagle. Abby Toompak racing down for that one, fighting with Winhurst. So along the corner it goes. Scrum ensuing as Greep comes to her rescue and wristed that one around where Medicine tried to keep it in the zone. Lost it to the Chippewas, and here they come. Chipping that one around is Armstrong as she's in. Wrists one high just over the blocker side of Alexis Humphreys. Del Rey couldn't keep it in the zone as offsides is called. 13:26 to go in the first period. Goals by both Eastern and Central as a 1-1 game. Now, I said before, these teams are both number 1 and number 4 in the conference. They played each other very close in the first matchup of the year, actually, where the Eagles came away with that one 3-2 at Central Michigan University. As that pass is up to Lutz, and here she comes with Siddeley and Rutherford, and a 3-on-4. Tried to toe drag through the defender, had it poked away. And then that pass through the neutral zone was taken by Birch as she just dumps it down into the zone there. Lotus risks that one over into the neutral zone. Puck is free and out and picked up by Lutz at center ice. She drops it back, looking to reset with Nolan. She fires that one off the boards where Beninkowski picks it up. and fired down into the Eagles' offensive zone. It goes. Del Rey and Birch fighting for that one as Del Rey came away with it. Lutz to the rescue, but out in front it goes. McIntyre had it. Didn't get a shot off, just circles around. Fires that one, and out of the zone it goes for Lepore, as she just dumps it back in. The Chippewas will change, and the Eagles look to reset and break out here. Here comes Lutz for the neutral zone. Dumps it over to Sitterly. A 1-2 combination out in front. That one was redirected off the net. As here's Nolan. Wrist that one just redirected high and wide. Medicine picking it up right at the blue line. Just fires it off the boards. Now it's Sam Sitterly picking it up. And Bersney, as she looks to fight for it in the short corner now. And it's taken away by the Chippewas as McIntyre's got that puck. Wrist run too high and wide as the Eagles take it now. And Medicine tried to backhand that one over the boards. It was blocked by McIntyre. Now the Eagles reset here as that passes up for Sitterly, taken away by Bersney, her own teammate there, as she risked that one in. And Toompak coming on the ice and Rutherford coming on the ice for the Eagles as well. Skating through the neutral zone here are the Chippewas. That would be Maisie Angerman as she goes coast to coast around the back of the net. Out in front, that pass was looking for her teammate Saudi as that pass was redirected out in front by the Eagles. As now Rutherford dumps that one in behind the Chippewas net. First one off the boards for defenseman Medicine. Fires it back where it came from, but Toompak there behind the net to pick it up. She slides it to Rutherford. Living in that same left short corner the Eagles love to be in. As now here comes Toompak into that same corner. Tried to slide that one to Medicine, had it poked away there by Saudi. And now Rutherford's got it at the blue line, just wrist one towards the net, went wide to the right. Lutz going to pokes that one through, takes a big hit from Sato, but she got it through. It is picked up there and taken away by Abby Toompak. Fighting with Leah Palmer on that one, and that puck is cleared out of the zone by the Chippewas, and now slid up to Sitterly, trying to catch the Chippewas in the midst of a change. They somewhat do, but they have all five defenders back. That shot bouncing out in front as Schroer makes a great rebound save, bouncing out in front of her. Just rebound shot out to the right. Is now the Chippewas looking to break out. Medicine saved that one. As now here comes Nixon dropping it off for Williams, who lost it momentarily, then wrists it back down behind the Eagles net where Birch fires it back around where it just came from. As Windhurst couldn't fan on that one, and now Sitterly poking it through. Here goes Sam Sitterly in on a breakaway. Never got a shot off, made a great dig. Tries to wrap it around. That puck's out in front, and another great save by Schroer. Sitterly in a golden opportunity. Breakaway one-on-one with Schroer. Never got a shot off. The goalie played it beautifully. As now Williams slides that one to Nixon. Medicine getting in the way. He slides that one around. Bree Schroer read that deep beautifully. Slid all the way with her. Gave her no room to shoot. It was a great, great play by the goalie to keep this 1-1. As that pass through the legs goes. And now chipped out in front. And here come the Chippewas racing into the Eagles zone. That puck wristed on net. Went wide. Is circling around now is a Wotus as she fires that one, taken away by Nolan. Makes a great deke, makes two Chippewas almost run into each other. Here they are, Nolan and Sitterly in 1-on-2. Wristed on net, a great save from Schroer again. As Nolan went coast to coast with that one, she still got it in the corner. Fighting with two different Chippewas. She tried to backhand that one over to Lutz. Nolan goes down along where the Chippewa, couldn't tell who that was. Birch couldn't poke that one through, and out of the zone it goes there. A great play by Del Rey to exit the puck out of their zone and force the Eagles to tag up. As Wotus picks that one up in the corner, poked away by Caitlin Lutz, and then wristed around it goes. Bersney looking to keep it in the zone. She can't, as wristed around and dumping into the zone as the Chippewas go to change. Eagles resetting that pass, fired across ice to Sitterly, or to Lutz, as she dumped that one in. As Bersney applying pressure there on Palmer, and Birch coming in to help. Palmer coming away with it. Lutz keeps that one in the zone. Off the boards it goes, sliding in the slot. No Eagles were there. That pass couldn't be handled as Nolan picks that one up, just chips one off the boards to Lutz in the neutral zone as she dumps it all the way down. Where Tupac picks it up in the short corner off the boards. As now Medicine has it in the neutral zone. Nolan lost it. Picked up there by Tupac, poking it free. Around she went. Had it poked away from her. Picked up in her own zone by Palmer. That pass stolen away by Nolan. She's looking for something to do with it. Has nothing. Just backhands that one in the corner where Siddeley and Palmer fight for it. And Chippewas come away with it. McIntyre's got it. She wristed one off the boards. Kept in the zone by Nolan. Shot out in front. That was blocked. Rutherford keeps that one in. A great clearing attempt by Sato. As now here she comes through the neutral zone. Clears it herself and just dumps it down in the equal zone. And another full lineup change for the Chippewas. That pass up, tipped up by Siddeley to Tupac, as she'll just do the same thing, dumping it down into the Chippewa zone. Pass is slid around where Tupac is there to pick it up. She is fighting with Saudi, and that puck is poked away by Medicine, keeping it in the zone. She's getting her stick lifted up there. Couldn't get a pass off. Great defensive play there. As that puck shot all the way around it goes, where Siddeley around behind the net. That puck wristed on net, blocked, and redirected out into the corner. Tupac picking it up, backhands over to Siddeley behind the net. Here goes Siddeley, fighting with two separate Chippewas there. Somehow got it to Tupac. Here she comes along, right out in front, and a great pass and a beautiful goal by Caitlin Lutz. Played it perfectly there. Had the one-timer, saw it, skated right with Tupac till the last moment with a great backhand pass where Lutz fired that one home to give the Eagles a 2-1 lead here in the first period with just over 6 minutes remaining. The Eagles' main 1-2 combo, Lutz and Siddeley, both goals by them so far, as that faceoff is won by Nixon. The Chippewas looking to knock this game up just as quick as they did the first time around. As that pass is knocked away by Rutherford, Nixon picks it up. And now here comes Williams with a great deep through the neutral zone. As she slides it over to the middle, that shot wristed on net. Out in front it is, and it's bouncing in! And just like that, they tie it up. And the Chippewas making a statement here that they can play with the Eagles. They have just as much firepower as they do on offense. As a great goal by Williams on the rebound, bouncing out in front, had the wide open net and over the shoulder of Alexis Humphreys it goes. 5:42, and just like that, 20 seconds after the Eagles scored, the Chippewas knotted up. Rutherford and Nixon going for this neutral zone faceoff. It's won by Nixon. And down into the Chippewa zone it goes. Lepore wristed that one. And then over to Birch, and that shot from the blue line, gloved and frozen up there by Schroer with 5:32 to go in the first period. An action-packed first period, I should say. Face-off in the Eagles' offensive zone is won, and that puck, just as quickly as that play started, it was frozen up and stopped again. A great save there again by Bree Schroer. Aside from the 2 goals let up, great game so far by her. As another defensive zone faceoff is won, and that shot is out in front and poked free, and out in front it went. Great defensive play there by Bergosnowski as she got that puck free out of the slot. That puck wristed on net, slapped on net by Nolan, blocked in front, never made it there. What a great pass through the neutral zone it goes. As here comes Bergosnowski as she couldn't get a shot off, as Nolan with some tenacious defense there. As that puck goes through the skates of Siddeley, and she does clear it on her knees, slides the puck out. Great play by her. As now the Chippewas reset and dump it into the zone. Around the boards it goes where Nolan picks it up. She's looking for something to do with it. Just backhands it through the middle, finds Lutz. As here she comes with Bersney in a 4-on-2. Leaves it for Bersney. She slides that one around Lutz, stopped on a dime, picked up by Bersney in the slot. Couldn't get a pass off. And that puck poked away by Tumpac and then cleared out of the zone by Musser. It was picked up by the Chippewas in their own zone. Windhurst lost it. Tumpac into the slot. Lutzik goes wristed on net. Out in front and they score! The Eagles take a 3-2 lead. And the first collegiate goal for Maya Bursney to put the Eagles up 3-2 on the rebound. She started off rough with getting a 2-minute minor, but has made up for it heavily here with that goal off the rebound to put the Eagles up 3-2 in a 5-goal first period. That faceoff's won by the Chippewas. Picked up in the defensive zone there by Wotis as she fires one off the boards. It goes, and the Eagles take that one in their own zone. That pass, miscommunication there between Lutz and Medicine, as now here comes McIntyre through the Eagles zone, slicing through, firing that one towards the net. Medicine picked it up before it got anywhere near it. Tumpac's got it now. She pokes it through, where Bursney lost the handle on that one. Takes down McIntyre on that one, and that shot was redirected and chopped out in front. Around the boards it goes, where McIntyre picks it up, sliding that one through. Down goes Latino on that behind the net poke check. As Tumpac fighting for it. She got it through to Bursney again, and she just fires that one towards the net. Great tag save there. As the Eagles will make a change, Lutz comes back on, and so does Birch. And now here come the Chippewas. That pass fanned on. Going to be redirected now, and off the skate of Siddeley, that one goes. Birch picks that up, fires to Lutz. Chippewas change. Sato comes back on, and so does Saudi. Is around the boards. That one goes behind the net, poked away by Lutz. Great poke check there by Tumpac, trying to keep it in the zone. She couldn't. Saudi picks it up as she fires one over to Armstrong. Slid it around Birch. The Medicine there behind the net. Couldn't quite get her stick on it, but it's picked up by Birch. Finds Sidderly, who slides into Lutz through the neutral zone. She goes, slicing down through the right side, stopping in that corner. Wrist one, has Medicine open. She fires one on net. Blocked before it got there by Sato. And now here comes Saudi again, fighting for it there with Rutherford. Medicine picks it up. A little patience there in the neutral zone. She goes backhanding that one on net. Just got it there with 2:16 to go. Rutherford and Nixon going at this. Face-off coming from the blocker side here of Schroer. As that puck goes along the boards, trying to clear the zone, and they do. Nolan just pokes it free there, right at the neutral zone line, the red line. As Birch cross ice, that one goes to Tumpac. She's got Lutz to her right, but also has 4 Chippewas in the middle of them. As she just dumps that one down. Lutz fighting for that one with Tumpac there as the Chippewas come away with it, but Rutherford, right place, right time, had that one poked away. She stole the pass. As Birch comes through, tries to seal it, keeping it in the zone are the Eagles, and now it's free. Trying to make a great move there, but poked free by Nolan, right on Williams. She tried to go around her. As the puck down into the same left side short corner the Eagles live in. As that pass is redirected, and Nolan's got it now in the slot. She goes, firing one on net, battered around out in front, and finally caught and frozen up there by Schroer with the glove on a bouncing rebound. Got the glove over top of it with 1:21 to go in the first period. Chippewas make a full lineup change as Rutherford and Tumpac will switch here for the Eagles. It's one thing the Chippewas have on the Eagles here is a lot of depth compared to the Eagles who only have 10 players. Chippewas have just over 20. It means shorter shifts, which means fresher legs for the Chippewas, which is a lot of the reason why their game was so close, which the Eagles won 3-2. What a great move. Into the backhand she goes. As that was Kylie Del Rey as she made a great toe drag move. Went to the backhand, Humphreys played it beautifully, made a save there. Nolan pokes that one through, and through her offensive zone she goes and just dumps it all the way down to the Chippewa side. Ref blows the whistle. Icing will be called. The Eagles can't change since icing was called on that. Chippewas could change, get fresh legs on the ice for the last 47 seconds here as they're down by one. Haven't responded as quickly as they have to the Eagles' first 2 goals here, as Maya Bursney put her first collegiate goal in the back of the net in her first collegiate game. As this faceoff is won by the Chippewas, Sato slides that one, batted around into the slot, and then taken away there was Bursney. She fired that one across to Sitterly, who just dumps it down into the right side short corner. Sliding around the boards, it goes to Del Rey. But she takes down Sitterly. Ref's hand in the air for a delayed penalty. As the Eagles still fighting for it. They get their extra attacker on the ice as Lutz, but it's too little, too late. Not too little, just too late on that one with Taylor Lutz as the Chippewas get a stick on it. With 16 seconds to go as the Eagles have a 2-minute power play that'll extend into the next period. Rutherford and Nixon going at this duel with 16 seconds to go as that one frozen up there, but Nixon got it away, but Sitterly in the corner picks it up, firing to Rutherford in the slot, missed it. Had a good look at a shot there, and it's picked up by Nixon. Fires that one off the boards. They would be 2-on-1 here, but Medicine beats her out. Fires it off the boards. Into the neutral zone it goes, and the period is over. A lot of action in that last 16 seconds. Your Eagles take a 3-2 lead with goals by Sam Sitterly, Caitlin Lutz, and Maya Bursney's first collegiate goal. And welcome into the second period here between the Chippewas and Eagles, as that puck slid all the way down into the Eagles zone, where Humphreys couldn't get her stick on that pass. I think lost it there behind her, and that was a dangerous game she was playing. Nolan making a couple of nice deep moves as she slides it cross ice to Birch, who through the neutral zone, pass too far for Lutz, and down it goes into the corner where Lutz stops, slides that one over to her defenseman Birch. Eagles slowing it down a little bit, has Sitterly in the corner, sliding into the slot. A great play, one-time attempt there. Could not get her stick on that shot fully was Birch. Nolan keeps that one in the zone as Wotus just clears that one off the glass, and out of the zone it goes. Lutz has it now right at the red line, slides it over to Nolan, tried to dump it over, so Rutherford had it taken away there by Greep, and she fires that one, blocked by Nolan. Out in front it goes, the rebound. That puck never got on net as it was blocked out in front by Sitterly. As now Lutz, off her stick, couldn't get to that pass. Eagles can't touch this puck or they'll be offsides, as dumped down into the zone by Biankowski. And Chippewas will change here as Birch circles her own net, slides it up to Sitterly as they look to do something, which the Chippewas changing, and they can't. There's a great poke check there by Williams. And she's got it now surrounded by three separate Eagles. As that puck slides it across there was Birch to Nolan, back to Birch. Taking her time here, a little patience from the Eagles, as now here comes Sitterly with a great cross ice feed there, as now Rutherford's got it. She fires one on net, blocked around out in front. The rebound batted around, backhanded by Lutz, cleared out of the way there by Palmer. Gets in the way of that shot by Rutherford as well, blocked it. Kept in the zone there by Sitterly, sliding over to Lutz. Poked away there by Sato as the Eagles keep it in the zone. Sitterly to Lutz. That pass was blocked out in front, cleared away there by the Chippewas. Icing looking to be called there, and it will be. That faceoff is won by Abby Toompak in the offensive zone by the Eagles. 17:47 to go here in the second period. That pass, great feed, and a wrist shot by Nolan and a snipe right in the upper 90. A great feed there by Bersney. Cross ice right to Nolan in the high slot as she fired that one. Had steam coming off of it and into the top left side of the net. It goes right over Schroer's glove as the Eagles take a 4-0 lead here. As that faceoff jumped down into Chippewa's zone here. Just sliding that one around there to Nolan at the blue line as she just kept that one and dumps it over down to Birch, who's behind the net. Now that one slid out in front. Schroer knocks that one away with her stick. Feigned on that pass, and now here come the Chippewas breaking through the neutral zone. That shot by Saudi was blocked out in front as now Nolan trying to find Lutz through her legs. That pass goes all the way down into the Chippewas zone. Their icing called with 17:03 remaining after a great goal from Birch. No, not Birch, Nolan with a wrist shot to score to put the Eagles up 4-2. Chippewas needing an answer here. They've had two answers, both really quickly after the Eagles' first goals. Let's see if they can do something here with this offensive zone faceoff. They do win it as Muser firing that one, and Humphreys through bodies got the glove right down in that short left side of the net right over her leg pad, freezing that one up with 16:57 to go. Faceoff is won by the Eagles. That pass slid over to Bersney, looking to make a second goal in her first game. Is that routine save there, and that wristed just wide by Medicine as Birch fighting for it in the corner. No one there to help her as that puck will shoot out of the zone and be picked up by Toompak. She slides that one over to Medicine, looking for something to do with it. Waits, Now fires. Pass was stolen there by Angerman. She lost it, and now here comes Lutz in a 2-on-2 with Bursney. Couldn't get that pass to go as Muser with great defense. And Bursney with a hard hit and a delayed penalty on her again. That'll be her second of the game. As now here come the Chippewas. They got an extra skater on the ice as that puck wristed on net, and Medicine got her stick on it there. To stop the clock with 16:07 to go as Bursney going to the box for her second time this game. It's just what the Chippewas needed here. Go on the power play. They already are 1 for 1 on the day on the power play. That's how they scored their first goal of the game on a Bursney penalty in the first period as they look to capitalize once again here. With 16:07 to go in the second period. That faceoff won by the Chippewas. Wristed on net, and Humphreys flashing the leather on that one. That's a great glove save again. Freezing it up for the Eagles. 4 seconds off of the power play on that one. As that one shot right again, right off of the face-off win by the Chippewas, and another save there by Humphreys. Behind the net it goes. Great poke checking skills there from Medicine as down goes Reap, and now Medicine trying to poke it free from Del Rey as they fight along that short corner, won by Chippewas, and now over to Del Rey. Backhands one up to Lotus. She slides that one across. That shot fired. Rebound out in front and covered up and frozen up there by Humphreys. A great look at a shot there by Gabby Lepore. With 15:30 left to go in the second period. Well, slower pace here to start, except the goal by Nolan. As Rutherford comes in to take this goal with Nixon. As Nixon got the best of her there. That shot went wide by Muser. Rebound out in front. Humphrey sprawling in the splits. Got her glove over the top of it. Freezing that one up. A great play by her to keep the puck out of the net and score at 4-2. Face-off won there again by the Chippewas. As Muser fires that one. Medicine takes that away as she just slides it around the boards. Tumpach fighting there with Palmer. As now McIntyre slides that one in the slot. No one was there. Cleared away by Medicine. Great play by her. Muser and Tumpach racing both for it. Tumpach short-handed. Got her stick on it, but over to Williams. It goes in her zone. As she goes sliding around the back of the net. Looks to make something happen with it. She looks like she's going coast to coast here. Slides around Birch. Circling around left, sliding out in the slot. McIntyre never got a stick on it. Bouncing around the front it goes. Now Palmer's got it. Wrist one. Pad save. Bounced out into the short corner. Goes the rebound. Birch picks it up. She dumps it out and clears the zone. With just under 30 seconds left on the power play for the Chippewas. They'll look for one last big push to get a goal here to cut this lead down to 1 as Angerman's got it in her own zone. Sliding, skating around Tumpach. Almost ran into her own teammate Palmer, but here comes Angerman in. A one-man show. Wrist one on net, blocked away by Humphreys. Angerman slid and lost the puck behind the net. And tripping will be called on that one. With 14:01 to go. As Bursney comes out of the box, Rutherford goes in the box, and she is not happy with herself on that one. Eagles get off the penalty kill and are instantly back on the penalty kill. And the Chippewas weren't able to capitalize on the first one. They're 50% on the day. Look to make something happen here. Angerman and Sitterly going at this face-off duel, and it's won there by Angerman as that shot right from the slot, sprawling around in the splits. Puck wasn't frozen up. It was out in front. The ref blew the whistle anyway. As Humphreys kept it out of the net again. The fans are not happy with that call by the ref. He thought he saw it frozen. It was not. And the Eagles catch a break on that one. As Angerman wins it again, as the Chippewas have a chip on their shoulder now. Is that one-time attack? And she scores! What a shot from the blue line. A great goal from Declan Lotus on the one-time attempt, as she's showing all the emotion after that. A spectacular one-time snipe on the power play, putting this game back into a one-possession, one-score game for the Chippewas. That puts them up to 2 out of 3 on the penalty kill today. As around the boards that goes, Sitterly fighting for it there. She just pokes it through. Backhanded through and picked up by Medicine in the neutral zone. She's dancing around through. Circles back, drops it off for Nolan, slides it up to Lutz. Through backhands that one around the boards. Sitterly going to pick it up. She was wrong side of the net there. Wotus tried to slide it through. Tupac was there. Picked up by Darsh as that one slid around the boards and out of the zone it goes, where Medicine just wrists it back in. Eagles tag up. Picked up behind her net is Lepore as she slides over. And Nolan fighting for it along the blue line, dumped back into the zone as the Eagles applying pressure here. No shots on goal since that beautiful goal by Nolan. Is now out in front. Tupac couldn't get a stick on it. Medicine in the slot, fires and scores! Lily Medicine puts the Eagles back up by 2 with a beautiful wrist shot right over the outstretched pad of Schroer. As the Eagles up 5-3 with 12:50 to go in the second. Action-packed game we have here, and it looks like the Chippewas are going to make a goalie change here as Bree Schroer coming out of the game here, as Lainey Flegel will enter and take place of Bree, letting up 5 goals here in just about a period and a half. Maybe that's the turning point that the Chippewas need, a little spark per se, as Medicine picks that one up behind her net. Slides that back where she came from to Birch, trying to find Tupac in the middle. Poked through by Tupac. Lutz like a streak of lightning through the zone. Just got there. Now she slides it over. Del Rey picks it up. Taken away by Sitterly, who just fires that one towards the net. Blocked away by Sato as Lutz picks it up. Around she goes. Drops it off for her defenseman Birch, who risked that one blocked out in front before it could get anywhere. Tupac in the short corner. Slides it back to Birch. Birch slides it to the right, looking for Lutz. Off the skate of Del Rey, it goes, and out of the zone it goes. With just over 12 minutes to play here. As it's picked up by Biankowski as she just drops that one off where Birch can pick it up in her zone. Backhanded across to Medicine. She slides it up to Lutz. 3-on-3 break here. 3-on-4 now with Chippewas fully reset. And that shot from the blue line knocked away with the stick there by Flegel. Her first shot attempt against her is a save. As Sitterly fighting for it there, lost it, but out it goes to the defenseman of the Eagles and picked up in the neutral zone. Nolan, great deep pass, Greet, as here she comes dancing, had it poked away there by Palmer, and Lutz has it in the corner now. Palmer's takes that one away as well. Oh, great defenseman play from her just now. As Sitterly then takes it from her, going down behind the net, out in front, no Eagles there in the slot. Picked up by the Chippewas here, as it's Biankowski with the puck right below us as she skates through and just dumps it down into the zone. As the Chippewas looking like a full change. And now Bursney ahead of the pack in the middle of the change. Wrist one and a big hit there by Musert. No penalty. And that was a stick save there by Flegel. And now through the zone it goes. Picked up by Williams. Williams slides it over to Windhurst. Windhurst drops it back over for Musert. Had it taken away there. Down goes Tupac, picked up by Bursney. And she slides it over to Rutherford in the slot, firing. Pad save there by Flegel. Backhanded around off the boards it goes. Chippewas can't get out of the zone as Nolan just kept it in. The refs say she did not keep it in, and offsides is called with just under 10 and a half to go. That face-off in the neutral zone is won by the Chippewas. As through it goes now, Hubert picking it up. She slides it over to Williams. Nolan with a big hip check there. Siddeley trying to poke it free. She couldn't. Around in the short corner it goes. Nolan does get it free, and now here comes Siddeley and Lutz in a 2-on-3 for the Eagles. Spinning, dropping it off for Lutz. Lutz firing one block away. Great save there by Flegel. It's off her first 5 shots she's seen so far. Is that pass? Oh, Rutherford backside. A great look by Nolan. Rutherford got a stick on it. Just went wide as Medicine slides it over to Nolan. Nolan looking for something to do with it. Slipped on that one. Muser picking it up in her own zone. Just chops that one up. Picked up there by Williams. Down goes Medicine, but she got the poke. And now here comes Siddeley with Bersney and Lutz. Wristed one. Wide in the shot, and she scores off the boards, off the rebound. Her second goal of her first game ever. Bersney off the post it went. Flegel went sprawling down, and she couldn't get there. A spectacular goal that put the Eagles up 6-3 with just under 10.5 to go. Maya Bersney, have yourself a first game as the Eagles go up 6-3 here. And a timeout is taken, it seems. Central Michigan calling that timeout as they've given up a couple goals here in this second period. Eagles stretching their lead to 3. As McIntyre and Siddeley going at this face-off. And it's scrum right at the new face-off dot. And that one wristed on net, blocked away by Flegel. Lutz picking it up behind her. Now she circles around, stops on a dime. Looking for something to do with it. Slides it over to Medicine right at the blue line. Back to Lutz. Dropped that one off. For Bersney. In the slot goes Lutz. The backhand. Did it go? No. The ref says no. She had a great opportunity for a backhand shot. It somehow didn't go in. Medicine fanned on that pass. And now Armstrong and Birch racing for it. Birch getting there first. Off the boards to Lutz. Slides it up to Tumpach. Too far for her. Down to the short corner it goes. Tumpach there first to get it there for the Eagles. Fighting with Lepore is slides it over to Siddeley. Siddeley stopping, circling around that puck, chipped up. And now here come the Chippewas on their own break. Saudi chipped that one through as she beats around Nolan to get to that short corner to pick up the puck. Goes down. Taken away by Nolan as she fires that one. Picked up almost by Siddeley. Instead, it was Sato who picked that one up and just chucked it down into the Eagle zone. Around the boards it goes. Nolan just fired that one. Cross ice. Icing just called. With just under 8:10 to go. Back down into the Eagles' defensive zone we go. Central Michigan looking to capitalize on this face-off. They can't as it's won by Rutherford. As Nolan spinning around finds Tumpach, who backhands that one out of the zone. Almost a hard collision there, but Rutherford comes away with it. Tried to split the defenders, couldn't. Sato fighting for it with Rutherford, makes a great play there. Birch dumps it down. Eagles forced to tag up here. Because around the boards it goes Saudi. Slides it over to Angerman. Angerman in a 1-on-2 by herself. Had it poked away by Nolan. Out in front it goes. Eagles running into each other. Latino firing that one. Just slides behind the net. And around the boards, Tumpac could not clear it as Palmer fighting with her. It's a big scrum ensuing right at the blue line. The puck does escape, where Bersney picks it up to Birch, back to Bersney. As here she comes with Rutherford and Tumpac in a 3-on-4. Now that shot high and out of the play it goes, hitting the backside net. 6-3 your score with 7:07 left in the second period. So the Eagles playing the Chippewas in the first game was only a 3-2 final. This game, a lot of more offense, a lot more action as that is dumped down into the zone by Nolan. Bersney picking that one up, sliding it to Nolan, who just dumps it down in the corner to Lutz. Back to Nolan it goes. She makes a great deep. Down into the corner she goes, switching spots with Lutz. Tried to split the defenders on that one, lost it. And now Biankowski coming through. She finds Del Rey. Del Rey through the right side, poked away by Nolan. They're fighting for it. They both go down, a hard hit into the boards. Fans wanted a penalty on that one. None is called as here comes Tumpac, who fires that one left around the boards it goes. Got in the way of that pass, trying to go around the boards there was Winhurst. She goes the opposite way off the boards, but the Eagles pick it up. Siddeley couldn't find that puck. There's now Biankowski going through the zone, lost it. Another big defensive presence there of Nolan. As now Caitlin Lutz fires one. Lost the stick of Birch and is picked up by Tumpac. Here she comes through the zone. Slides it over to Siddeley. Makes a great dig. Breaking ankles and skates and put it wide. As she drops the defender with a beautiful move. Just put that shot wide. That would have been a thing of beauty had she got it to go. 5:52 to go. As Winhurst going to the box, it seems, for the Chippewas, as the Eagles will go on a 2-minute power play, looking to extend their lead to 4 over their rival Chippewas here at Veterans Memorial Ice Arena. Nixon and Tumpac dueling on this face-off. It's won by Tumpac, and Birch has it now at her blue line, patiently waiting for something to do with it. Dumps it down into the corner where Siddeley, back to Lutz, who lost the puck there. Nixon poked it free. Great way to keep it in the zone by Lutz. Around the blue line it went to Medicine. Medicine, pass was blocked by Wotus, who had a great one-time goal in the first period, or second period, off of an Eagles penalty kill. Is trying to clear the zone there with the Chippewas. They can as Lutz kept it in the zone. She slides that one down to Siddeley, who's behind the net. Slides it over to Medicine, right over the face-off dot. Back to Siddeley. Lost that one right in the corner, but gets it back as she's the only one there. As that passes out in front, shot was blocked, and Medicine slipping on that shot attempt as she goes down. As Nixon through the zone, she goes off the boards to herself, racing with Tumpac. As Williams came on for Nixon, as the Chippewas make a quick lineup switch, keep fresh legs on the ice for the last minute here of their power play. Looking to try to get some momentum back on their side, down 3 goals. Lutz with the puck now. Here she comes with the man advantage, firing that one towards the net, blocked away with the stick by Flegel. As now Tumpac circling, drops it off for Siddeley. Sliding that one to Birch at the blue line. A little more patience from Birch. That one out in front. Nobody was home as Lutz picks it up off the board. She slides it back for Nolan, who wasn't ready for it. Out of the zone it goes. Nixon and Nolan racing for it. Nixon couldn't come away with it. Nolan's got it. Spins to her left. Slides it to Lutz at the blue line, who looks cross-ice to her defenseman Birch, who slides it for Rutherford too far. Palmer picks it up and just clears it away with 5 seconds to go here on this penalty kill. Humphreys came out of the crease to give it to Nolan. She gives it up to Siddeley, lost it. Windhurst out of the box instantly has the puck. Dumps it down to she'll skate across ice, come out for Angerman, who slides onto the ice for the Chippewas. That pass went cross ice for Siddeley, who chips that one towards the net. Into the pads it goes of Flegel with 3:35 to go. Frozen up there. Siddeley coming off the ice. Abby Toompak looking like she's going to come on here. And Chippewas making a full lineup switch here. Angerman, Lepore, Lotus, McIntyre, and Gray all on the ice for the Chippewas now as that faceoff won by Angerman. As around the boards that is shot where McIntyre picks it up, sliding it. No one was there. Darcy and Angerman were in the vicinity, but it split them. And now here come the Eagles. Rutherford, that shot was blocked. Around the net it goes. Medicine picks it up right at the blue line, just kept it in. Rutherford finding that open puck in a corner, slides it up to Medicine at the blue line again. She looks for something to do, fires it towards the net. Back and forth she plays catch almost with Lepore as that pass went through the legs of Medicine and Angerman all the way down. First one to get it in the Eagles defensive zone, where McIntyre just lost that one to Medicine. Rutherford had the open puck. That puck is chipped up by Toompak, and here she comes 2-on-1 with Lutz. That pass shot, I should say, was redirected wide. And now Toompak picking it up in the corner. Got 3 Chippewas around her. Finds Birch right up the blue line. Tries to fire that one. Blocked out in front. Chipped up by the Chippewas there. And now here comes Grief. As that pass knocked away from her by Toompak. As now Rutherford's got it in the neutral zone. Finds Lutz in the slot. Backhands one to Toompak. Wrists one blocked away by Grief with a great poke check there. Rutherford picks it up in her short corner. Slides it around where Del Rey picks it up. As Del Rey slides it across to Biankowski, who lost it, but racing ahead of the pack, she goes, wristed on net and through the 5-hole it goes. She scores. The hustle on the play by Biankowski, beating out the defenseman Medicine. You don't see that very often. She's usually a stout defender. Could not get in the way of that one, and a wrist shot right through the 5-hole of Alexis Humphreys puts the game 6-4 now for the Eagles, as Central Michigan looking for a nice spark with just over 2 minutes to go here in a period that seemed to be dominated by the Eagles, as that faceoff is won by the Chippewas, who seem to have new life now, as here comes Del Rey into the zone. Grief losing that puck, but she found Del Rey at the last moment. Siddeley and Toompak fighting, or Nolan fighting for it, as now here comes the Chippewas in the slot, backhanded by Grief wide. As Nolan backhands that one, Bersney spinning back. Coach wanted to get that puck out of the zone as Bersney made a spin back, and now it does get out of the zone. Off of the stick of Biankowski. Siddeley picks it up, dropped it off for Lutz, couldn't find her. It's taken away by the Chippewas, taken away by Nolan, dumped down for Palmer's got it now. As she just slides that one cross ice. Icing is going to be called, and is called, with 1:19 left to go here. Chippewas cannot change here since icing called on them. Toompak, Birch, Nolan, Lutz, and Sam Siddeley are the 5 for the Eagles here. Toompak dueling with Grief from the right side. That faceoff taken away by Biankowski, who slid in there to find the free puck. Off the boards it goes where Nolan just calmly picks it up in her zone, firing through the middle. Toompak couldn't handle it. Palmer has it now. Off the boards it goes. Grief's got it now as she slides it across to Biankowski, who just had the beautiful goal on the breakaway, out hustling everybody. And out in the slot it goes. Angerman wrist shot. Oh, and it's saved, made by Humphreys. A beautiful attempt. Got the blocker on it, pushed it wide. Lutz gets tripped up. Delayed penalty on. Eagles looking to get the extra attacker on. As now Lutz finds Toompak in the short corner. Rutherford on as the extra attacker here for the Eagles. Behind the net it goes. Siddeley's got it now. 6-on-5, and Biankowski finally gets a stick on it for the Chippewas with 30 seconds to go here. As Sato tripped up Caitlin Lutz coming down the right side, as she will go into the box for 2 minutes. Eagles ended the first period on the power play, are going to end the second period on the power play here. We'll have just over a minute and a half, just under a minute and a half to start the third period on the power play if they can't do anything in the last 30 seconds here. Tumpac winning that faceoff for the Eagles in the offensive zone. That was a big faceoff for the Eagles to win. As now Lutz trying to go cross ice from Medicine off the boards, chipped up into the slot. It goes bouncing. Lutz picks it up, drops it for Nolan, wristed one on net, rebound out in front, kicked away to the corner by Flegel. As now Nolan's got it in the short corner, drops it to Nolan, or Siddeley who's behind the net. Siddeley trying to find Tumpac in the slot, couldn't. Medicine just barely keeping it in the zone. Great plays from her to keep it in the zone. Too little, too late. Period comes to a close. Your Eagles and the Chippewas both scoring 2 goals each to make it a 6-4 ball game going into the second intermission here at Veterans Memorial Ice Arena, your home of the Eastern Michigan Eagles. And welcome into period 3 here with the Eagles remaining on the power play. As that faceoff is won by the Eagles. As around the boards it goes, and Birch has it now in the neutral zone, sliding it across for Nolan. Nolan looking for her teammate, looking for something to do with it down here on the right side. Still skating around with it patiently, finds Birch. She fires one on net. That was blocked out in front by Palmer. As Sidley fighting with Palmer for it in the corner now. Tried to give it over to Lutz. She couldn't. As now Lutz outspeeds Musher to the side of the puck, and she gets it, dropping it off of Nolan. Slowly skates down into the face-off zone area, circles back around to the slot, wristed on net, and easily caught there by Flegel with the glove, freezing that one up with 19:14 to go here at the start of the third period. Both teams scoring a lot of goals in this game. So the Eagles have a 6-4 lead here, doubling their first matchup, which ended 3-2. Ref making sure the clock is right in this break in action. I'd like to highlight Maya Bursney in her first game for the Eagles, just activated as she just turned 18 and is officially allowed to play here. Has 2 goals in her first game for the Eagles. One coming in the first period and one coming in the second period, both off of rebound redirects. Was right place, right time, playing her spot. Puts them both in the back of the net, which caused Chippewas to change goalies. Had Bree Schroer in there to start the game. She let up 5 in a period and a half for the Chippewas, causing them to switch over to Lainey Flegel. She had a very good game in the half a period she's played so far, although only allowed 1, which was to Bursney, which run off the post as she was diving backwards trying to make the save. And refs finally got everything cleared up, and we'll play on here. Rutherford going at this draw with Greep, as that one is won by the Chippewas here and slid over to Birch. As Birch fired that one, blocked by Palmer out in front. Sidley over to Rutherford on the short side corner. Slides it to Nolan at the blue line. Wristed that one, redirected, hit the glass, and around it goes for Rutherford in the short corner again. Waiting for something to do with it, finds Nolan. Slides it back down to Rutherford on the right side. In she comes. Wristed that one, looking for the snipe shot. Went high and wide. Had a little bit of an opening there right above the shoulder of Flegel. Just could not quite get the accuracy down on that shot as the Eagles regroup in their own zone. Birch tried to knock that one through her legs to Lutz, through miscommunication by those two as Lutz was coming down into the puck. As Greep fanning on that one, and the Chippewas in the midst of a change just get their defenseman on. Is a great play there by Williams, stealing that dump-off pass, and around she goes. Birch has got Sato in a 2-on-1. That shot wristed and saved Alexis Humphreys with a spectacular stop with 18:15 to go on a great scoring chance by Williams, with the steal going coast to coast. Both teams making changes, Medicine and Tumpot coming on. And Brooke Hubert making an appearance here for the Chippewas. As Tumpot going at this faceoff draw with Nixon. Nixon won that one. Too far for the outstretched stick of the defenseman there as Lutz goes down, taken down there by Lotus. Ref no call on that one, and down on the boards is Tumpot getting hit. Nolan chops that one, keeps it in the zone. Tumpot can back up on her skates. Tried to slide that one through. Williams poked it free. Sidley poked that one free, and now here comes Nixon. Had that one taken away by Nolan, and Medicine picks that one up, sliding it across the boards to Sidley. Sidley finds Tumpot. As Tumpot through the neutral zone she goes. That shot wristed on net. Easy stick save there by Flegel. As Nolan just kept it at the blue line, and now it comes out of the zone. Bursney finds Medicine, back to Bursney. As around the world it goes, around the boards. Bursney, like a blip of lightning, through the middle of the ice, got that one. Nolan's shot went way wide as Lutz picked it up, finds Bursney behind the net, backhands that one, had it chipped up, and now Lutz firing one, rebound redirected out into the corner. As now here come the Chippewas, and that one taken away there by Nolan. As she lets to make something happen here in the neutral zone, losing the puck there. Picked up in her own zone by Muser. Nolan taking that one away. Wrist shot. Oh, just went wide. Had a great look after a great steal. Backhanded it to Lutz. Lutz in the short corner next to the net. Had it taken away there by Angerman. Angerman through the neutral zone. She goes now. Has got McIntyre down below. Tried to feed it to her. Nolan with a great stick in the way of that one. And now Lutz picking it up. Fires. Angerman got in the way of that. Pass it on the boards. As she goes down between Medicine and Lutz. Laying on the puck, it seems she is, with her stick right in the way. Medicine can't get it. Is now Toonpot coming to the rescue. Poked it free. Angerman does come away with it. Knocks it towards the net. That shot by McIntyre went wide. As she slides that one over to Muser, too far off for her. And off the boards, it goes down into the zone of the Chippewas, where Windhurst picks it up as she slides that one across ice to Griep. As here Griep comes through the zone, harassed by Rutherford and Medicine, loses it for a second, regain possession, finds McIntyre, who wrists that one chipped up there by Rutherford, high and wide, as Griep tries to find her teammate down below, Del Rey, and Del Rey does come away with it, the captain of this team. She loses that puck, and Birch just clears it out of the zone. All the way down it goes. Ref calling icing here with just under 15:30 left in the third period, with the Eagles leading 6-4. Back down we go into the Eagle zone. This faceoff coming from the glove side of Alexis Humphreys. Annie Griep and Rutherford going at it again, as that one is won by Griep and the Chippewas. Rutherford tries to chip it off the glass, can't, as Medicine using a great defensive play there. Just could not get it all the way around, as Biankowski slides it down below for Griep, and Griep into the slot, and that one shot all the way down, shot on goal technically from cross ice. Icing won't be called, as Sato sliding around. Siddeley and Toonpak down there playing some aggressive defense. As now Birch wristing that one, redirected by Palmer out in front, where Toonpak couldn't handle it. As now Siddeley and Biankowski are fighting for this puck. Coming into the rescue was Griep, and that one exiting the zone, where it's picked up by Birch at center ice, who slides it over to Nolan. Loses it. Griep trying to poke it free. She can't. Has her stick tied up there with Nolan. That puck is knocked up front. Palmer's got it now as she backhands that one off of Rutherford. And around it goes Toonpak, clearing that one. Eagles will change. Burnsley and Lutz coming back on. As losing the puck almost there was Hubert, who just barely gets the clear for the Chippewas. And Lutz pokes that one through along the board, slides it over to Sam Siddeley. Siddeley wristing that one, blocked away by Palmer, bouncing right out in front. Nobody was home for the Eagles. Poked away by Birch, and down goes Palmer into the boards. She gets right back up, and now Griep trying to make a play. She backhands that one. Williams and Nolan racing for it. Nolan doesn't really know that she's on the left side as Hubert picks that one up. Back to Williams. Loses that puck. Nolan picking it up in her corner. Looking to clear, get it out of the zone. She can't. She finds Lutz, who can. Now here come the Eagles. 3-on-2. Lutz trying to go around the defenseman. She does, but loses the puck behind him. Then around Saudi she went. And now here comes Williams down the left side. Pass was too far, picked up by Nolan to Burnsley. Looking for a hat trick in her first game. That would be an insane way to start your collegiate career. As now Nixon, blazing speed through the ice, dropped Medicine with that deke move, and a wrist shot was saved by Humphreys. Williams fires that one along the boards. Nixon and Medicine going at it. Medicine with a big hit there on Nixon. She goes down. Hubert not liking that one as she hits Medicine. As now Toonpak coming away with it out after that little scrum along the boards. Nixon coming to the rescue. She can't get it. Now Burnsley trying to clear. She can't. Great offensive pressure here by the Chippewas as they need a spark here, down 2 goals with 12:44 to go. That cross-ice pass is taken away into the slot. Great defensive play there by Medicine. Out in front it goes and knocked away there. Gabby Lepore making a great play for the Chippewas. Just couldn't get a shot off, and now here comes Caitlin Lutz. Dekes back, a great poke check there by Lepore. And now here come the Chippewas. McIntyre skating down the left side, chopped it towards the slot where Angerman couldn't get a stick on it, and around the boards it goes for her. She circles around, backhands one towards the net, rebound left side towards Saudi, who wrist one on net, easy pad save there. Humphries playing that post well on the right side. Out in front it goes, rebound shot, no good. Chipped up and almost out of the zone it goes. Musa was able to keep it in the zone. There's McIntyre's got it around the corner now into the slot it goes. Fighting for it is Angerman and Medicine. Medicine going down. Rutherford throwing her over. Medicine didn't like that one. As down she goes. With 11:49 to go, puck frozen up there by Humphries. Rutherford and Angerman going for this face-off duel against one another. Angerman kicking that one free. Backhand towards the net. Knocked away with the stick there by Rutherford. Circling the net, backhand. Went wide there as Saudi's got it, fighting there with Medicine now. As Angerman comes, picks it up, backhands one towards the net, went wide. As Saudi picks it up behind the net now, circling, fires one towards the net. Great save there by Humphries through the bodies. As Rutherford knocks it backwards behind her net, as Medicine trying to clear it around the boards. As Tumpac was there, she does get the puck out of the zone, back into the zone as the Chippewas forced to reset. It's cleared by the Eagles. And now the Chippewas in the midst of a change, just fling it down and icing called there on the Chippewas. Got that change off just in time before icing, otherwise they wouldn't have been allowed to do that. It's down to the Chippewas zone we go here. Face-off knocked around and taken away by McIntyre, who she comes 2-on-2. That pass fired over, looking for her teammate Del Rey, who was playing a wide lane on that breakout. Taken away. Now here come the Eagles. Rutherford sliding it over. Lutz was there too far. That pass back down to Rutherford. Backhanding one towards the net. Lutz couldn't get the rebound as McIntyre trying to clear that one around the top of the boards it went. Lutz picks it up, drops it over for Nolan, slides it to Sitterly. Couldn't make a backhand as Muser got her sticking the way that one. Out in front it goes, and here comes Kylie Del Rey breaking out. Wrist shot, and she puts it in the back of the net. Off the post she goes. And the Chippewas bringing life back to this game. 10.5 to go, and it's a 6-5 hockey game. Kylie Del Rey with a beautiful snipe shot right over the blocker of Alexis Humphries. As the Eagles calling timeout here, they're going to talk over how they want to play the last period, half a period, to keep this 1-goal lead that they have. Timeout is over as the Eagles talk it over, and the Chippewas looking to knot this game up at 6-6 here with 10.5 to go after a great goal from Kylie Del Rey. to breathe life back into the Chippewas, who we're only down 2. We're down 3 momentarily in this game. As that puck goes all the way back into the Chippewa zone where Del Rey couldn't handle it. Tupac poked it away. Medicine tried to fire that one. Out of the zone it goes. Bursney will risk that one. Back down into the Chippewa zone where Palmer's got it behind her net. Off the boards it goes. Del Rey couldn't keep it in. Is that risked it in by Bursney? To the corner it goes. Tupac fighting for it with Palmer. Palmer coming away with it, but she slips. Palmer picks up the loose puck now. Backhands that one towards Biankowski, who leaves it for Griep. As Griep through the zone, harassed there by Bursney. Can't get a stick on that one. Poked free there by 3 different Eagles, but Bursney could not handle that one. Is now Tupac tried to wrist it out. Sato catches it right at the blue line, keeping it in. Great play by her. As now Nolan and Tupac right along this right side. As here comes Sam Sitterly, risking that one, blocked by Palmer before that shot even got close to the net. Tupac with a trip there, and everybody in the stadium knows it, as she'll go to the box for 2. 9:25 to go here in the 3rd period, and the Central Michigan Chippewas going on the power play here. 2 for 3 on the day so far. Down 1 against a rival, you got to capitalize here on your power plays, and they've done that so far. Looking to do it one more time to knot this game up at 6-6 would be an absolute insane offensive game from both teams. And Angerman with some great deke moves through the slot, and that shot went wide. Lutz clears that one. A great play from her behind her own net, just flung it the length of the ice. Picked up there by Wotus as she slides through her offensive zone, slides it over Williams, dropping it off there for Saudi. Saudi couldn't find Williams, but Angerman there to pick it up as she wrist one on net, blocked by Bursney before it could get there. And then Lutz once again just flinging it across the ice. Flegel out of her net to pick it up, finds Wotus. Wotus gearing up behind her net to make this push as she slides it across to Nixon. Nixon cuts through the neutral zone and in the right side, drops it off Williams. Williams into the slot. That one wristed wide. Humphreys whiffed on that glove attempt. Could have been dangerous. As Hubert has it now. Around the boards it goes. Williams slides it over to Wotus. Wotus back to Williams. Williams backhands one. Bursney picking that one and just dumping it down on the other side of the zone with 45 seconds to go. Sitterly on the ice. Rutherford and Birch come on as well for the Eagles. Fresh legs to kill off the last 45 seconds of this power play. Angerman speeding through the neutral zone. She goes around Medicine with great move there by her. She's got Biankowski behind her, finds her now. Into the slot it goes. Backhand shot, Humphreys, diving save, and it's cleared by Sitterly. What a play. All the Eagles playing defense on that one is Sam Sitterly saving what could have been a goal and another delayed penalty on the Eagles. That one as getting tripped up there by Sitterly after a game-saving save. 10 seconds left on this power play. As Sitterly going to the box as well. 2-man advantage for 10 seconds. Abby Tupac and Sam Sitterly both in the box for the Eagles for tripping. 7:35 to go. This would be huge for the Chippewas. Lutz knocking that one free from McIntyre, and now she fights with Griep and Del Rey. As it's picked up by Nolan, who just chips that one, and the Eagles get one back. Abby Tupac onto the ice. Now Chippewa's power play drops back down to 50% on the day. Lutz picking it up shorthanded in the slot. As Tupac fighting with Griep and Palmer now behind the net. As Palmer couldn't pick that one up. Biankowski finds the loose puck in her zone. Through the neutral zone she goes. A great toe drag. Stops. Just dumps that one down. They're making a full line switch here for the last minute and 17 on this power play, as that one dumped all the way down by Nolan. Williams behind her net. Slides it to Hubert, who almost lost it, and Tupac poking it free, keeping it in the zone short-handed. Williams picks it up though, circles her net. Looks to regroup and reset. Make one push here. Birch stopped it there and kept it in the zone. The Eagles are having a spectacular power play kill on back-to-back tripping penalties. And now here come the Chippewas breaking out. Williams has it. Through center right she goes. Left side now, circling the net. Around into the slot. Shot saved by Humphreys. Hubert was there on the one-time attempt. Humphreys got all in front of that. A great pad save is now Hubert to Williams. Up to the top where Wotus missed one. Already has one from the blue line today. Went wide on that one. Angerman backhands that one to Nixon. Taken away by Nolan. She looks to clear. She can. A great play by Wotus at the blue line to keep it in. Williams. Hubert. One-timer went wide. Williams has it now. Nixon slides it to Ackerman. Power play coming to an end. The Eagles kill it off. Siddeley back on the ice. Nolan chops that one. Hit the back of the net where Williams picks it up in the Eagle zone again. Tired bodies on the ice for the Eagles. Lutz picks it up after a great poke check on Williams. Dumps it around the boards it goes. Siddeley off the power play penalty kill. Couldn't get on that one. As in the zone of the Eagles it is again. Tumpach sliding it to Siddeley. Off her stick it goes. Pokes it into the zone. As that pass is slid over to Wotus. And Wotus finds McIntyre. Hit hard there by Bursney. Making great impact here. As now Wotus has it again. Sliding. Bursney read it beautifully. Poked it free. Lost it though. Couldn't keep her stick on the puck. As Nolan's got it in her defensive zone. Slides it over to Lutz. In the neutral zone. Nearly lost it. Got it back. Just flips that one down into the zone. As that one around it goes with Sato, and it's taken away. Bursney. She's got Siddeley with her. Sliding. Poked away by Sato. Great play by her. Dropped it back. McIntyre read it. Takes that pass away. Looking for Del Rey. It goes. Off of the boards it goes. And now here come the Chippewas. In is Sato. Harassed by Medicine. Medicine getting in the way of that. And her in the puck as Birch picks it. Or Nolan picks it up. Dumps it all the way down where Palmer slides it to Darch. Darch drops it off for Del Rey. Del Rey knifing through the zone. Great deke move. Spins backhand. Oh, what a move out in front again. And Rutherford getting in the way of Del Rey, so she couldn't get a shot off. A great defensive play by her. Del Rey still with it now. She risked one. That went wide and she got knocked down by Birch. Picked up in the corner. That's Muser. Fighting with two Eagles on that one. As Medicine slamming her into the boards. No penalty, despite the calls from the crowd here at Veterans Memorial Ice Arena. 3:31 left in the third period in a rivalry game that we've seen 11 goals in. This has been the most action the Eagles have seen against them this season so far. Castor, Griep, and Rutherford going to duel here in the Eagles' defensive zone. That one won by the Chippewas. That pass knocked away by Nolan in the slot. Palmer picking it up right at the blue line. Tumpach fighting with her as Medicine trying to come to the rescue, and she does. She clears it. Backhands it to Lutz. Lutz one-on-one with Musa, wristing that one. Rebound. And Medicine couldn't get a shot on goal. A great pad save from Flegel as Medicine has it behind the cage now. Circling around. Backhands that one. Out in the slot it went. No Eagles were there. As Rutherford fanning on that pass. Birch trying to chip it down. Rutherford off the boards it goes. Grief keeps it right at the midline. Kept it on the board. Trying to find Del Rey. Couldn't. Birch firing that one back down. Ref almost gets in the way of that one. And now here comes Grief on the pack right at the boards. Harassed by Tumpach and Birch. Out of the zone. It was cleared there. And now Williams lost it. Hubert back over to Wotus. Wotus finding Williams. Williams trying to give it to Nixon. She lost it. Williams picking that one. Has Nixon in the slot. Looks over for her. And Lutz gets in the way of that one too. The Eagles playing spectacular defense here in this final minute. As Nixon opens. Shot save. Medicine got her stick in the way of that one. And that puck goes up and out of the boards. 2:05 left in the third period here. The Chippewas with relentless pressure, flipping the script on the Eagles, who usually are doing this to other teams, applying all the offensive pressure, waiting for the defense to make a mistake, and then firing a goal. Eagles have not made a mistake so far. Quite spectacular defense here to keep this 1-goal lead. Faceoff is won by the Chippewas as that puck is wristed behind the net where Williams picks it up. She slides it to Wotus. Wotus makes a great deke, sliding into the slot. Out in front, Nixon fanned on it. What a play by Hubert. Had the great read. Knew what to do with it. Backhand pass and just shot went. Couldn't get a stick on the shot, and icing called with 1:43 to go here. What a game we had between these two bitter rivals. Williams, Nixon, Wotus, Lepore, and Hubert on the ice for the Chippewas. Tumpach, Birch, Bursney, Nolan, and Caitlin Lutz for the Eagles. As Williams has it in the short corner. Tumpach trying to poke it free from her. Nixon trying to come and save it. She does. Sliding it for Wotus. Wotus fakes the shot, slides it cross ice. Saudi as that shot wide. Backhanded by Wotus. As Tumpach does clear the zone for the Eagles. Racing forward down there is Lepore and Lutz. Lepore coming away with it, finds Hubert. Hubert through her own zone. Wristed that one, stolen by Tumpach at center ice. She fires that one on net, knocked away with a stick by Flegel. As Sam Siddeley racing through the Chippewas defense, couldn't come away with it now. As here comes Nixon, blazing speed, just dumps it off the boards. Humphreys wanting icing is called. It looked like Williams was going to beat out Medicine on that one. Ref calls icing, a break for the Eagles on that one. As we go all the way back down with 46 seconds to go. Face-off will be the glove side of Flegel here. Rutherford and Nixon going at it. Puck is dropped. To the right it goes where Wotus picked it up. She slides it along the boards where Medicine came down from a defensive spot, picks it up. Scrum along the boards. Nixon and Siddeley. Siddeley coming away with it. Nixon still poking it. Siddeley spins back, runs directly into Nixon. There's now Lutz trying to fight for it as well. Along with Wotus, it comes free for Lutz. And now Wotus back on it. Time wasting for the Chippewas. So they need to get this puck and make a break. And they can't as Medicine picking it up. Just dumps it down. Nolan picking that puck up after the dump off. 6 seconds to go. And the Eagles kill off the final 9.5 minutes. Don't allow a goal despite excellent offensive pressure and play by the Chippewas. And the Eagles win a rivalry game. Take the series sweep 2-0 over the Central Michigan Chippewas in an 11-goal, 6-5 game. Both teams playing spectacularly. As you can see, the Eagles all congratulating Humphreys, letting her know that they let in 5, but we're going to score 6. The Eagles improve to 9-0-1, keeping their undefeated season alive. Central dropping to 6-3-1 here. Both games have been a 1-goal decider between these two, as the Eagles on top of both. We'd like to thank you for watching as the Eagles take a long mid-season break here, as the next game is a month away, as it isn't until January 10th, where they play Lawrence Tech here at Veterans Memorial Ice Arena at home.